session to talk about insecurity and internalized imposter syndrome. I'm sure the term has been thrown around quite frequently a lot, and since this is our channel, the main focus is about feeling the insecurity of your art. So recently, I've been feeling insecure about my art, but I don't want to come off as someone who is trying to complain or just someone who's trying to play a victim and seek validation or attention, because this is not what this channel is about. The thing about being an artist has sort of potentially helped me realize that I have a deep-rooted anxiety of how other people perceive my art. I've been trying to suppress this by wiping it as something as being overly conscious for no apparent reason. The problem actually lies with my constant association that professional artists are less likely to go through that, which is untrue on so many different levels.
Back then, I actually have a tendency to always put other people on the pedestal, thinking that these people, and I'm referring to professional artists out there, um, because I felt that they were better than me in so many ways, and that I always wondered whether they would have to ever struggle the way I did, and I kept trying to compare myself with someone who obviously was much better than me and have probably a different varying skill set than I do. So that constant vicious cycle of just comparing just got really worse. And um, I personally feel there's nothing wrong to admire artists because we're all individuals with preferences. However, it's safe to say that we need to stop putting our favorite artists on a pedestal because at the end of the day, they are individuals with struggles. I must say that I'm actually guilty of doing this, and it is so easy to look at an artist and say, oh man, I wish I could do this. They make art look so easy, and here am I struggling. Every time I looked at their piece, I would internalize self doubt in my capability to improve, and this therefore kind of hindered my ability to learn from my past art mistakes. The learning point for me was that instead of comparing other artists, I should compare my old self to the current me. So, here's some of my experiences with anxiety. Um, One of the biggest points, or rather, one of the biggest anxiety points that I tend to harp over is over people's perception of my art, or or sometimes it can also be my own internalized self-loathing habits, and this has kind of not benefited me in any situation because I can't really foresee any circumstances unless I actually put it out there for people to actually react. But then again, I'm in no control of that situation, and it just takes away a lot of energy for no reason. And also the other thing about it is that for me it's I just learned to adapt, and adapting has also in a way made me been able to learn to accept myself and accept the reality instead of harboring my own dissatisfaction with my work, because dissatisfaction is just it's there, but be it shouldn't be used as a way to make yourself or demeanor yourself or to make yourself feel even worse than you should, because everyone makes really weird mistakes. Everyone is not perfect, and the only way for us to grow is to move past that. And yeah, that is something that I've sort of um, been working on, which I'm actually quite happy about it. And also another thing is that maybe we shouldn't always tie our art with ourselves, and instead maybe look at other questions like why do we do art instead, because that could make us um, look back at the reasons why we started doing art in the first place. So also another thing that I've also been doing is that sometimes I tend to spend long hours doing art, and I don't exactly have the most healthy obsession with art because I always tend to use art as a coping mechanism for me, and to me, I tie art so closely with my self worth, and it's like if I can't make great art, then I'm kind of pointless. That's literally how I feel about it, and I started to get into different other hobbies like reading and editing as well because that's something that kind of takes me away from the art and it helps me take a break as well, literally, as well as saying, because um, staying on one hobby is not necessarily the best interest for me or probably for anyone because that just you're only putting all your 100% energy into one thing, which can be very daunting and draining. And yeah, everyone needs a break. So, last but not least, I kind of want to end off with saying that over these past few months, I have been getting better and I've been trying to find a new style, and it helps me. It does, in a way, help me see if there's anything I want to what do I want to look for in my art pieces, and it kind of helps me. It's like a stepping stone for me to move in that art direction. So, yeah, I can't wait for more art stuff being created online because I would very much like to keep doing art, keep making, even while I'm not in my best state of mind. So yeah, I'm gonna end it off here. If you like watching this video, please do give it a like and subscribe.